All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Welcome to Witchfinger Horror Podcast, and this is Yasmina. Hello. On my right, I have Megan.
Hello.
And over here, so I have to take a sip of my cider.
Oh,
We've
yes.
got Morgan.
Yes.
Yes.
Parmesan.
If anybody wants a good laugh, go to YouTube and look up Orson Welles' wine commercial.
We watched it to prep before our episode.
They basically hired him to be in this commercial, and he's wasted, and they keep doing take after take, and he just can't seem to get it.
Sad because he already drank all of the props before he went on set, and it's like, you know, and action. He's like, wine.
Or like there's like action and complete silence. And the other two guys are just waiting for him to deliver his lines, and he's just sitting there. He's like, do you want me to do something? Am I supposed to say something? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we want you to fucking act. You drunk bitch.
Yep. But yeah, so tonight we're watching Hard Rock Zombies.
Whoa, this is a classic.
Yeah, me and Morgan have watched it a few times in our lifetime, and this is Megan's first time watching it.
Yeah.
What are your expectations, Megan?
Oh fuck! I can't wait, man. I just want to. It's a love story. It's a rock story.
Yep.
It's fucking political. I don't know, man.
Zombies,
There's, like zombies and shit.
It's got all of the elements of that make a great movie all rolled into one, which I don't know if that means that it will be a good movie, but
I'm actually looking most forward. I think just with what the movie's about, I want to see how they actually do with the script.
right.
Like, is the writing good? Are their lines good? Don't spoil it.
they're entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely an entertaining movie.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, like an actual entertaining movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's hilarious. It's just, actually, the word to describe this movie would be outrageous.
yeah, absurd.
Yeah.
Because we've seen some absurd movies that really couldn't keep our attention sometimes.
No,
like
you're
Terror
right,
Vision,
you're
right?
right.
We were like, this is absurd, but...
Yeah. Hard Rock Zombies is one of my favorites. It's pretty good.
The
it came
soundtrack's
out-
pretty awesome.
Yeah. It came out in 1985. Directed by Krishna Shah.
Babe alert!
Yeah, so the opening scene, if anybody hasn't seen it, is just they're driving on the highway, and this like Jane looking girl,
She's wearing like bed sheets tied together.
she's like Tarzan's Jane, and she gets in the car and just like sits on his lap. What a whore.
I love it.
They could be murderers.
Yeah, you never know. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll just take my bed sheet.
But she's got a plan.
Oh.
A finger banging plan?
Yeah.
She's like, she's sizing up his fingers as they're driving.
Yeah. But yeah, so Krishna Shah was the director of Hard Rock Zombies, and he passed away in 2013. He's from India, and he's only really done like maybe a handful of movies in his lifetime. And some other movie called American Drive-In, which came out like very short to like around the same time as Hard Rock Zombies, and apparently Hard Rock Zombies was only supposed to be like a 20-minute feature in American Drive-In, because I'm assuming they're at the drive-in and they're watching movies, so I'm assuming Hard Rock Zombies was supposed to be like a feature in the movie, but then like halfway through they were just like, oh, let's just make it like two separate movies.
Because obviously they knew they struck gold.
Yeah, I know. They were just like figuring out that, wait a minute, why don't we make Hard Rock Zombies a whole movie?
Yeah, we can drag it out for a whole hour and a half. Also, I just want to point out, so in the first scene, you know, we've already seen the woman get into the car. There's some weird, like, demon midget dancing around in tuxedos, a guy taking pictures, and the woman and one of the guys took all their clothes off. I saw some wiener. If we paused it, we would have seen some dick.
You could see some dick.
You could see a little bit of dick. I think she's killing him now, actually.
Yeah, so she drowned him, but apparently when you drown, blood comes out.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. Well, Phil Fondacaro is one of the little people, and he's in Willow.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah,
Is he one of the guys?
Yeah, he's the one that doesn't have a fucked up face.
Yeah.
And he's also in Ghoulies 2, And I can't remember what else.
He's in Troll.
Yeah, he's in Troll.
Yeah.
He's in Bordello of Blood.
Yes, he is. I was just gonna say.
And
yes.
Land of the Dead. He's in a bunch of stuff. I know him. Oh, she cut his hand off.
Ooh, yeah, and now she's like
real.
Using it to caress her face with it.
and sing.
And then now we're at the rock concert.
Oh.
And the drummer is playing with 2 sticks but has a 3rd stick in his mouth. What's
Yeah.
the point of that?
Also, he wasn't A, on key, and B, he was playing drums standing up and he wasn't hitting the kick drum.
And then didn't he just kick it over?
Yeah, and the music is still playing and he kicked the tom over.
So the band in this movie are called, is it Holy Moses? Is the name of the band? Because I looked it up and I'm not sure if it's Holy or Holly Moses.
No, it would be Holy Moses.
But they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So much 80s hair.
I know, I just love the style.
Yeah.
I don't know though, like whenever I see movies that have, like rock elements to it and they're playing, like I can't help but be judgmental.
How so?
Well, just it's like you could probably pretend to be playing better than that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like the drummer currently is standing
He's standing up and playing.
And he's like, there's no snare in front of him, so he's just playing cymbals.
Yeah. I do have to say, though, that the singer of this band, he looks like he actually does play an instrument for real. He's not pretending.
Well, his name is Jesse in the movie, and his real name is E.J. Curse. But
That
his
sounds
real
like a made-up name.
is Ernie J. Curcio. But he actually started a band when this movie came out, and they were called Silent Rage. So you can YouTube them. You can find them on YouTube.
Awesome. Does it sound like this?
I actually didn't listen to
Oh,
it, but
damn
I
it.
do remember this song, though. Shake, shake it up,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Shake, shake.
I love how...
Oh, now all of a sudden his song, his snare showed back up.
Oh my god, this guy is an animal. I love how they're showing, there's like zoomed in shots of the sound guy too, like at the little soundboard in the front.
If that was real life, like it would just be like seeing the most bored person on the planet.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, never trust a guy with sunglasses in a fucking bar.
He's got sexy boots.
Yeah,
I
those
would
are
wear
some
those.
wicked cowboy boots.
Those pointy boots. Yeah.
I like his face. I like his
Actually, this
fucking
guy,
face a lot.
this guy was like a Chippendale
He's
in
very
real life,
cute.
and you should look him up on IMDb as well because he only has one photo on IMDb, but it's like a model shot. With
Yeah,
like
I was
Fabio
saying that
pirate
earlier actually
shirt.
to Megan. I was like, he actually looks like he aged pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, how cliche, rose in his mouth doing
Oh,
a
yeah.
guitar solo.
I've never seen that happen.
I feel like that's a very Bon Jovi music video thing.
Oh
to
yeah.
do.
Also, did you notice in the background they have a banner of them, and all 4 of them are standing there, but all of their faces are scribbled out?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Shake, shake,
See, there's like,
shake it up.
you can
Oh,
see in the
yeah.
back, their faces are scribbled out like with black.
Oh my god, this movie is so fucking good. I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, it's been
I
a really
own
long
it. We're
time.
watching the DVD, and I remember I had seen a copy of it, and then I was in Miami with your sister Morgan, and we were just shopping, and we went in a music store, and fucking lo and behold, like Hard Rock Zombies was like on the shelf, and I was like, holy shit, Hard Rock Zombies, fuck yeah! And I ended up buying it. I was just like, this is so random. Like a music store in Miami had a copy of Hard Rock Zombies.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, now they're all backstage in
Actually,
the green room and
yeah.
fucking, they're all in their tidy whities.
Yeah, this is actually very accurate.
This is real
for
life, right?
yeah, this is
Yeah.
accurate for backstage. That guy's like completely naked back there, like smacking his like bandmates' butt
Oh wait, no,
and
I think
stuff.
he's wearing like a thong.
Oh, never
I
mind.
think he's got
It's
a
like-
song on, and that's the drummer.
Wow, look at that guy's
Ew.
package. He's like, he has to
So
stuff
many-
it in so hard.
So many bulges.
Yeah. I think Megan's in love.
I know.
I'm
This movie is amazing already.
like, yeah.
His mustache is a little bit much, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very creepy. Well, he's creepy in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, here come the whores.
though. Yeah.
They love the
Rupees.
drummer.
Wow, why is he like he's wearing like a mankini?
Ew, that woman.
Oh my god. This is accurate as well. She's bending over and getting a signature on her ass cheek. Very
Yeah.
accurate, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've gotten a signature on my ass cheek before.
Yeah,
By
I've
who?
given a signature
Yeah.
on an
The
ass
guys
cheek.
from CKY came to London. Not that I gave a fuck, but I was wasted, so I pulled my pants down. They all said,
Yeah. Signing boobs.
I've signed boobs.
Yep, signed asses. I've had a few dicks wagged in front of me to be like, sign my dick.
Speaking
You
of,
did, right?
I didn't like, you know when you write and you like put your hand down, like
Yeah.
you know, you don't do that,
No, you hold the
obviously. You
pen
don't want to
down,
touch a
but-
strange
so
penis.
that happened in
yeah.
a movie that I watched recently, Pop Star, like the new movie with the Lonely Island guys
Oh,
with Andy Samberg.
you saw
I watched
that?
Yeah, I watched it, and there's a part where they're sitting in their limo, and there's all these fans like just like pressing their boobs up against like the glass window and everything, and then all of a sudden there's like just a dick like pressed up against the window, and it's like all of a sudden like the window rolls down, and it's like boop, 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 boop. Like the dick is like just moving on it, and then he's trying to sign it without being awkward.
Oh,
It's so
that's
funny.
so fucking great.
So, they're backstage, and then some little girl just approached the singer. I'm not sure what she said, but he seemed intrigued by her, and then he got mauled by other girls, but we'll see her again. This movie got a 4.4 on IMDb. It doesn't have a score on Rotten Tomatoes, but I just want to read the taglines for this movie
Oh my
because
God.
one is my favorite. So one is, their farewell concert is to die for. The other one is, you can't keep a good band down. And the third one is my favorite. They came from the grave to rock and rave and misbehave.
Rhyming.
Yeah. Wow, there's some brilliant minds at work there with those taglines.
Well, it's 84,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
85, I
84
think.
or
Well, it's probably
85,
you're probably right though. They probably filmed it in 84.
I'm digging like the camera feel. Like it's almost like a camcorder. Like the shots don't look great,
No.
which is awesome. Which is
Yeah.
great.
Now they're on the same highway where that girl hitchhiker was on.
Oh yeah. Where they were luring young men.
And here she is.
Oh.
Why
Oh,
would
wait.
she have stolen their car after?
I remember the drummer like howling like that. Mama!
I bet you
Lord
that's a
have
bodysuit
mercy.
too. Love it. Get in my van.
Free blowjobs for everyone.
Oh yeah. This movie actually doesn't have a Wikipedia page in English.
I know, it's in German.
It's in German, so it must have actually been a runaway hit in Europe and not so much in the
Yeah.
US. A lot of the information that I actually did get in my research, actually, I use Google Translate.
Yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah.
I was like, just read it in German.
It's well, I mean, it would be appropriate. Spoiler alert. Is there's some German ties to this movie.
Yeah.
Austrian ties, I guess.
And like most of the actors in this movie, except for Phil Fondacaro, have only been. Oh, look at this! There's the grandma werewolf. You just saw her for like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and she's like just
howling.
sitting in a chair, like going like.
Oh God.
But yeah, like most of these people have only been like acted in bit parts, in like 5 other titles, and that's it.
Yeah,
Right.
there's like no names in this at all. No
Yeah.
Clem Gulager.
No,
No George Kennedy.
nobody named Billy.
No,
Nobody
no
named
Billy.
Billy.
Okay, his fucking deck though.
I know.
Yeah, you
his
can, like,
package
see
is
it
pretty
through his
serious.
jeans.
Well, you were saying that he was a stripper, so he
Yeah,
must
yeah,
obviously
he was
be
the
well
2000.
endowed.
He was in the 2002 Chippendale calendar.
Wow,
Was he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of want to find that.
Absolutely.
Shake, shake, shake it.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Grandma werewolf in the wheelchair.
So fucking weird.
Yeah, it's like a weird mix. It's like got rock elements, and then it's got like the weird like freaky family elements. That's like, you know, like a weird Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing,
yeah.
kind of, but no, obviously not really, but like that sort of idea. And then some witchcraft and some little people and some headless chickens even.
Some body
Hands
parts
in
and
jars.
Yeah, this guy's in everything. Phil Fondacaro.
Yeah. Yeah, he's I know him best from Troll because I love that movie.
I know him best from Willow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
'Cause
Willow.
I've
He's
seen
got
Willow
that little
more
braid.
time.
He's so sweet.
I've seen that movie so many fucking times. Oh, this is amazing. This montage of them like just like running around like crazy people.
We're having a great time
in the town.
in the street
You guys want to have some fun? Let's go run on the road.
and dance really strangely.
80s montages are the
Oh,
best.
oh, look at his cowboy boots. My
I know.
dad had a pair of those. Oh my God, like exactly the
Oh
same.
my goodness.
Can we just like find a time machine and take
I
it
know.
back to the 80s?
I would go back there.
And all the squares are like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then I remember they reused that footage. That's the same footage of the, like, the town folk judging them.
Yeah. I don't know what the one guy that's shirtless, that was standing there does in the
with
band.
the short shorts?
Yeah, but he was fantastic.
Oh, that's their backdrop.
Yeah.
It's not, their faces are holes.
They're cut out. They're not scribbled.
Cutouts,
oh,
yeah.
they look like they were scribbled out. And then, how clever! Then they stick their faces.
But
in
they can't
there.
even reach. It's too high.
Oh, yeah. Sexual innuendos.
They're just like opening beer cans and
Drinking
spraying them
beer
in
at the
front
Bank
of the
of
Bank
America.
of America. And white jeans.
And
That's the only thing I
longboarding.
don't miss from the 80s.
No.
There's a child there.
Yeah, what the
A
fuck?
small child. There are small children watching these men with their fucking tight jeans getting wasted.
They're giggling because they're just looking at all these packages.
Yeah. They're like, look at their penises.
And those guys are hating hard.
Yeah.
They used to look at our
They're
penises.
judging.
Because their shrinky dinks are. They don't match. And
That's
he's
not
miming.
Okay, you know what this is reminding me of? That, like, is it Journey? That Journey video.
Yeah.
Where they're playing, like, their air instruments. And it's like the keyboard player is playing, like, his keyboard, but he's, like, air keyboarding.
Yeah.
And the guitar player is playing his guitar, but he's,
You
like,
will
air
stand.
guitar. Oh my god. Just like that.
Yeah, like the fast montage. And it's like, let's pose in front of a muscle car.
Oh, you know why I think they're doing this, though? Because their manager was on their ass about getting pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're doing a photo shoot. Yeah, there's the guy with the camera.
And they keep showing the same
I know, it's like
footage
the
of
same
the
footage.
local guys over
Yeah.
and over again. It's really silly.
Well, I'm drinking a new cider that I haven't tried yet. It's called Farmhouse Cider. It's on Ontario in cider
Oh, very
from
nice.
from Caledon. Do you know where that is?
Caledon, yeah. It's
Yeah.
sort of outside of Brampton. It's
Oh, cool.
Very
Yeah.
close to Brampton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And what are you drinking there, Morgan?
I'm drinking Parmesan. I'm actually drinking St. Ambroise apricot wheat ale. I also have another beverage here as well, which is just the Stiegel grapefruit radler to hydrate myself after with booze.
I decided to take it easy with just a simple Corona. You know what I like about Corona though? I can
What?
drink them really fast.
Yeah,
because they're
I haven't had a
so-
Corona in so long.
Fuck man.
They're pretty.
Do you do the
pretty yummy.
lemon
Lime.
lime?
Yeah. I got
That's
some
how
lime
little I
juice
drink
in
them. I
there,
didn't even
yeah.
know it was a lime.
It's just so
A citrus, it
fucking
doesn't
good.
matter.
It was so hot out today.
Yeah, it was really hot out,
I
and
used
then
to
we
do
had a
the IPA,
thunderstorm.
but it's too heavy. The IPA sometimes.
We had a thunderstorm, and right before we started recording, and we were worried that the power was going to go off during the recording.
Yeah, it actually cleared up pretty fast, but it was really creepy out. It was like yellow.
Yeah.
It's like nuclear fallout.
The apocalypse. Okay, so
They're
they
in
got
jail.
arrested.
In the farm jail, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
there's
being
hay.
hooligans.
There's hay.
They
all
got
over
arrested
the
for
ground.
wearing tight pants and being hooligans.
What is this? Footloose?
Yeah. I recently watched that for the first time in my life.
Did you like it? Because I hate that movie.
You're like,
It was okay. Like the dancing scenes were entertaining, but I like the whole time I was just like, what is like so wrong with like it's just dancing. Even in the 80s that wasn't like a bad thing.
That's because dancing leads to touching
sex.
and to sex.
Yeah. But John Lithgow is always a good actor. I enjoy him when he's a bad man, like in Cliffhanger.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah, he's
Yeah.
such a fantastic.
Cliffhanger,
Like,
and
evil guy.
Dexter season 4.
Yeah.
that was the best season.
That was
like,
the best
hands
season,
down,
absolutely.
like because of John Lithgow.
Yeah, he's a great villain.
Yeah, I know. Like I actually, when I was googling the other actors in this movie, the guy who plays Cassie's dad is briefly in Mulholland Drive, and that's
Oh.
the only other thing that I recognized anyone in this movie for something
Really?
else.
Well, what I noticed that the guy, Jesse, the hot guy,
The singer,
lead
yeah.
he's in Bones, which I don't know if anybody watches.
Yeah,
but Bones is a
Angels in
pretty-
that show,
Yeah,
that's all I know.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I mean,
He's
he's
in,
doing
like, a
something
couple
relevant,
episodes or
right?
something.
Yeah,
So-
is he like a returning character? or
I
is
think it was just one
kind of thing?
episode.
Yeah, he wasn't really given too much credit. But it's on his list, so that's
Awesome,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in the jail, and he just blew a kiss at the girl Cassie, and I think she's supposed to be very young, which is creepy because the singer of the band is old. So there's like some pedophilia going on in this movie. Like out of all the reviews I read, a lot of them were just like, there's like hints of pedophilia in this movie.
Really?
Because she's like portrayed as like this young
Not
girl.
like Clown House though, right?
No, not like Clown House. No.
We can't talk about that.
Okay, this bed is fucking far too small
It's
to be having
tiny.
sex on.
Yeah,
And
so like
there's also people watching them.
yeah, so the old people are having sex and the little guys just like showed up and they want to watch.
Is that Hitler?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
He's doing some German shit
Well,
right
he
now,
sounds
though.
very German.
Yeah.
Oh no, she wants in.
Oh, that's the grandpa.
His grandpa. Grandpa Hitler.
Yeah, the,
All
gran-
right, you
the
creepers,
grandparents
you
are
can watch.
letting their grandchildren watch them fucking.
Yeah.
Lovely. Also, their show got canceled by the townsfolk.
Because they don't want that terrible influence on the children.
The Loud Show.
Fucking
Coming to the show tomorrow. The Loud Show. Rock and roll.
Fucking roll.
I like how the tour manager / driver is like the only clean cut guy.
Yeah.
Responsible.
But
That
they're not
guy's
really.
hair is phenomenal, P.S.
It's like a
The
hair
lead
cape.
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I'd put my fingers through it.
Yeah. Cassie's got some mean eyebrows.
Yeah. Sweet 80s eyebrows.
Oh wow, I'm feeling the rapey vibes.
Yeah.
The little pedophile vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
She's got a fucking weird face.
Yeah, her nose is a little crooked.
Yeah, and she's got
What
some
is
crazy
that?
eyebrows. It's,
Oh,
a
it's a
ring.
ring.
What is that?
It looked like a ball of tinfoil. That's
Yeah.
why I asked. Here, take this chocolate bar wrapper.
Yeah. We can use it for a condom later.
Oh, scratchy. I wrote a song about you, but how did he do that if he didn't know her name?
But like he didn't even really meet her. Like he just saw her and he wrote a song about her
But
already.
she talked to him at the concert too. Is that
Very
was the same girl?
briefly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopeless romantic much.
Oh shit. Desperate and pathetic.
So they're instead, because the town people canceled their show, because they're in outrage, they are now doing the show at the house, right?
Yeah.
So they're setting up for it now. Or are they doing a video? I can't remember.
I think that they're actually setting up the show.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually an interesting kind of, I guess, story behind the actual name of the town. I don't know how to pronounce it properly because I'm not French, but the town is called Grand Guignol. And that's like in this movie. And it's actually an allusion to a French theater from the turn of the century, like late 1800s and early 1900s. And the Grand Guignol actually was a theater in Paris. It was open from 1897 until 1962, and it actually specialized in naturalistic horror shows. And I guess like the directors that were like doing these shows, like there was blood, gore, like violent rape scenes. Like it was supposed to shock people, and they would actually use special effects.
That's crazy.
During that time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And they actually judged the success of some of their performances by how many people passed out from shock during the shows. So like they said on the Wikipedia page for it, like it was average like 2 faintings every evening. And yeah, it says the plays included blood, special effects, murders, rapes, and were always about like prostitutes and criminals and people that were generally looked down upon by like greater society. So it's kind of an interesting homage. So whoever wrote it and directed it, obviously Krishna, or whatever his name was, had some kind of interesting historical knowledge about horror and that sort of thing.
That's crazy. Yeah, like considering he didn't do any other horror stuff.
Yeah.
He just directed like another movie and like a couple random TV show episodes or
Yeah.
something.
But it is kind of obscure, but it does sound really, really cool. Like that's the kind of shit that whoa!
Murder!
They were just doing sound check and they fucked with it. Okay, that's actually like really dangerous and could be costly. Like if somebody like blew up my amp, I'd be like, cool, give me $800 now.
Unless you were dead, like these
Yeah.
fucking guys. That was one of the worst electrocution fucking acting shit that I've
At least we
ever
didn't see
seen.
any cartoon bolts.
Yeah.
Like lightning bolts.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Is
they
that the
didn't
boom
die.
mic there?
I think it might have been. There actually is a boom mic.
I think they that was
scene
the
here.
boom mic we just saw.
Yeah, there is a. Let me see. I think I had it written down.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, it says after the band get electrocuted while performing, the blonde woman says we must get it fixed before someone gets hurt, and a mic is visible at the top of the screen. So you
There you
totally
go.
saw it.
There you go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah, so this is like a town meeting and they want to get rid of them, I guess. Like, why don't they just... I mean, they're on tour. Just let them play the show. They'll be gone the next
Yeah.
day.
Kidding.
Like, they'll be out of your hair, like, literally in 24 hours. This is totally a Footloose situation.
Yeah.
I just can't tolerate it.
Yeah. So this movie is actually, like, an import on Amazon, and it goes for $75.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And one year at Shockstock, I found a poster for this movie, and I was like, I lost my shit. I'm like, oh my god, there's a Hard Rock Zombies poster here, but I didn't want to spend
I was gonna say, I bet it was
a lot of
kind
money.
of expensive.
It was probably $80 or
Yeah.
something.
Wow. So it is pretty obscure.
Cassie.
It sounded better than I remembered.
Yeah. The guy that actually wrote the songs for the movie is a guy named Paul Sabu.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
also wrote the songs for Ghoulies 2 and a few songs in Trick or Treat.
Oh.
Like the Ozzy Osbourne Trick or Treat.
He's another looker. Did you look him up?
No, I didn't. Mr. Shabu.
He's a handsome fella.
Are you being sarcastic or are you serious?
Well, I actually don't know. Like, I found him kind of attractive. I'm gonna just pull up the picture because
Yeah,
I've
I
been
would
looking at
love
it
to.
all day.
Because you've been looking at it all day.
I have been. He's got like this weird, but it's an 80s thing, right? He's got
Yeah.
like the weird hair. Door-to-door sales of intimate
devices?
vibrators? A vibrator?
Door-to-door
Okay.
vibrator salesman? That
Brace
sounds pretty
yourself
That'd be
for this
convenient.
man.
Wow. Oh my god.
Isn't he
He kind of
fabulous?
looks like
What's his
Blackie
name from Kiss?
Lawless.
Oh.
Yeah, he
From
totally,
Lost.
Yeah. He totally looks kind of like Blackie Lawless. Oh my god, no, now.
Well, he's not
no.
good looking now.
Nope, it's gone.
That's awesome.
Oh, Reader's Digest says that these heavy metal songs have hidden messages. That's what that woman just contested there.
I mean, why are they protesting it now? I mean, like, the show was already booked. You would think that they would protest it while it was being offered to the city.
Right. Or like,
Or when they announced it.
why would
they wait until they got to the city?
Yeah, do they not have an actual venue? Like, why would they just not let bands like that come to the venue? Like,
I guess they only like religious and Christian bands to
Yeah.
play. Yeah, this guy who's Jesse's dad, if anybody is a David Lynch fan out there, he's the guy who, I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but he's the guy that talks to Mr. Roke, like the little guy who's from Twin Peaks. And he just basically is the guy that asks him to, it's like, so you want me to shut everything down? And he doesn't say anything, he just goes like this, like motions his head, and he's like, so we'll shut everything down. That's it. That's the only thing that I know of anyone who is in Hard Rock Zombies that I would recognize from something else.
Oh, shit. Smashed his
He just
spectacles.
gavelled his glasses.
His
no,
glasses.
he gavelled his glasses.
That's not fair. They didn't even let the manager speak at all.
Yeah, you know what? If I was this band and this manager, though, I'd be like, okay, bye then.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
just
we'll
gonna
just
fucking
go-
move on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like, the next city is probably a couple hours away or
Yeah.
something.
Did you say that guy was a Chippendale, or was he something else?
He was in, like, the singer?
Yeah.
EJ Kurth.
Yeah.
He was in the 2002 Chippendale calendar.
Okay, I'm trying to look it up right
Yeah.
now.
Did you see his IMDb picture?
Yeah.
It's like
he's
Fabio,
That's
motherfucker.
what I was just saying. He's got some Fabio shit going
Yeah.
on. Got nice chest.
Oh, and I also looked up the guy who plays Hitler in this movie is only in one other movie, and in that movie he plays the president.
That's amazing.
Talk about contrast.
Oh, fuck.
This courtroom scene is too long.
I agree.
Get on with the
I
rock.
want the murder, and I want, like,
Get on with the rock and roll.
the zombies. A tarantula.
Yeah, so Jesse is practicing his bass, and there's a tarantula walking on his foot, but he's playing a summoning type of bass line that conjures up, like, dark spirits or something.
Oh!
I don't think tarantulas really bite, though.
No, but I'd still smash one if it was on me.
No, you would call me and make me come over and just kill it.
I would 100%.
Okay, guys, I think that it's going to be really difficult to find his picture in the 2002 Chippendales calendar.
You'll find it. I have faith in you. So he's playing this bass line, and all the body parts in the jars are moving because he keeps killing the spider, so that bass line can, like, resurrect the dead.
It's so juicy.
I know, it's disgusting.
That would be a mess, actually, if you squashed
I
a
wouldn't just
tarantula.
leave it on the fucking floor
That
either.
would be so messy.
I'd be gagging from all the guts.
I was reading about how, like, certain cultures eat tarantulas and how they cook them and how they go about eating them, and, like, sometimes when they eat the body, they find egg sacs that, like, explode in their mouth when they're, like, eating their bodies and shit. Like, fuck
I could see
that.
the legs being good.
The legs are
because the
supposed
legs
to be
would
the
be,
best
like,
part,
crispy,
yeah.
like soft shell crab.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
the body,
Chicken
fuck
skin.
that.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat a spider butt.
Oh,
they're
especially
huge.
when it's that big.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like,
And that was the
Tossing your
grossest part
mouth.
is, like, people are eating, like fecal matter and egg sacs and, like,
Was this in China?
lots of places, man. I
People in
couldn't
China
believe
eat weird
it.
fucking things.
Yeah,
I learned that from an idiot abroad when he went there.
oh
the
god,
funniest show
the scorpions
ever.
on a stick
I know.
and weird bugs.
It'd be funny if the hand in the jar gave the finger. There's a butt.
And there's that, like, porn music.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody showers like that.
I
Shower
know.
scenes drive me
I know.
bananas.
And their makeup doesn't rub off at all. The drummer's like, oh, hell yeah. I'm getting in on this pussy.
He would.
Yeah.
He seems like that kind of guy.
The loud
Whoa,
show.
the Chippendales look like this now. I'd go there.
That's funny.
I'm still looking. I'm, like, determined to find this fucking picture. There's some really, really homoerotic
Oh my God.
stuff here.
Oh no, now
Oh.
she's stabbing the drummer.
Oh, and that guy conveniently shows up to take pictures.
Yeah.
Some Psycho shit here. These are, like, scenes directly stolen from Psycho.
Yeah.
The blood running down the drain.
Where, like, she just
Grabbing
had a
the
pair,
shower curtain. No.
She just had a
Don't
pair of
do
scissors
it.
lying around.
It was like a knife. This is...
She was hiding them in her twat,
Yeah.
I think. She just... Oh, wow.
Now she's celebrating with the little guys.
Aw.
For some reason, like, the other midget has a weird Troll 2 mask on.
Yeah, it's probably left over from that movie.
Oh, I love this. I love when the blonde girl is dancing in those, like, blue tights. It's amazing.
Oh, and he's playing his fucking spooky song that can raise the dead.
Oh, fuck. They're doing they're burning all the records and music
Yep.
and shit.
Yeah.
What?
I like how when the grandma is the werewolf, her hair still stays human hair. Like, she's got, like, fur over her face, like gray, dark fur on her face, but just, like, regular blonde hair.
And I also like that she turned into a werewolf only to kill him with a knife.
Yeah.
A werewolf.
Eat him or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time finding pictures, but here's a new one.
Yeah, that's the one
That's
on
the
IMDb
only one on
one,
IMDb.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll pay attention
He's
now.
a star.
Yeah. You'll find it later. I have faith in you.
Eat him. What the fuck?
Oh, there's some
There's, like, a dead body.
corpse action happening.
This fellow's running me a lot of David Lee Roth in some
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You feeling that?
It's
Yeah.
the white jeans.
And, like, the
Yeah.
blonde kind
Yeah.
of hair. The white jeans, though, for sure.
His poor white jeans, though. Like, look how dirty they are. He's getting them all.
That's why you
all
don't wear
mucked up.
white.
Exactly, because a werewolf might
Whoa.
attack you, and you might,
Have to jump out of a window.
yeah, and get them all dirty.
Butt first. You
Yeah.
want
I
butt
know.
Oh, he definitely broke his ass. And she's still summoning spirits, dancing out in the desert.
I love it.
This is like a
Don't creep up behind
Frantic-
somebody holding a gun.
a frantic crescendo of like wild dancing and record smashing and spooky stuff.
Cassie came to save Jesse.
Is that a weed whacker?
It's
I
a
think-
buzzsaw.
Oh.
It looked like a weed whacker. That would actually be a
Yeah,
really, really
that would
cool.
hurt like a fucking
death.
bitch.
I guess you could use that as a weed whacker. What is that thing called? Jason has used it before.
I think it might be a weed whacker. I don't know. It's
yeah,
like,
it's weird that it's a DVD. Sorry,
Yeah,
Morgan.
sorry. It's like...
But it's weird that it's a DVD and it looks like a VHS.
yeah.
A lot. Like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
VHS.
I actually, a lot of Amazon reviews that I read were a lot of people complaining about the DVD transfer.
The
that
quality.
they did, like, such a bad job of transferring it to DVD.
It couldn't have taken that much more effort to do some, like,
Yeah.
better editing or
Yeah.
something.
Well, I don't know, when was the last actual release of this on DVD? Like, is 2004 the only time that it was ever put out on DVD? Because I could imagine now they might be able to do some, like, HD kind of restoration type thing if the movie did end up selling.
Could you not fuck
a
with the
little bit.
brightness, though, even in 2004?
Yeah.
You'd think.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like they tried very hard. Like, yeah, like it looks like you're watching it on a beach. Like, I'm expecting tracking lines
Yeah,
to, like,
yeah,
pop
likewise.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think just the DVD came out in 2009, I think, or something.
Oh, wow,
like that.
okay. So maybe there is a better and newer version. But...
No Blu-ray yet.
Oh,
I did search that.
Forever.
Yeah.
You never know, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy just threw, like, a ninja star and pinned him to the tree, and now he's gonna fuck him up.
yeah, that's definitely a weed whacker.
Well, they just, like, helped the townspeople out. 'Cause they wanted them out anyways. They did a better job. They killed them.
Yeah. And they're taking
they took a
photos.
family portrait with the dead body. I like multiple funerals. They're so cozy. That should have been the tagline of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know they talked about Hitler a lot. Did they actually talk about Hitler? Yeah. In the description of the film. Mm-hmm. But I'm having a hard time pinpointing who exactly is supposed to be fucking Hitler.
Oh, you'll see him.
Oh, okay.
Why is the manager still there?
Yeah, and, like, everybody is dead. I would be like, I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I know.
The, I suppose, grandmother in this actually reminds me of the witch from Troll 2 a little bit. You know, the lady with, like, she's got, like, green teeth or something?
Yeah.
She's got a really bad, like
Like with the
fake accent.
glasses?
Yeah, and she talks
Yeah.
like this.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of her. That's a fabulous chair that Grandpa is sitting in there as well.
And his fucking pimp, Silk.
Yeah. He's got his Hugh Hefner
Hefner.
fucking pajamas on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King of his fucking castle.
Oh, fuck yeah. Everyone wants to watch him bang his wife. He's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not a grandma, she's a babe.
Yeah, she's actually really hot.
Oh, there
Oh,
he
there
is.
you
The
go.
grandpa's Hitler.
There he is.
Surprise, surprise.
He's wearing his uniform under his robe the whole time.
He's been waiting all this fucking time. He's been waiting 40 years
For that buzz to
to go
like
off.
the alarm to go off on the table.
Now it's time.
So was he just like ageless? Like he just couldn't die?
Well, no, think about this. So in the 80s, that was only 40 years after the end of the war.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, how old was Hitler when he died? Like in his 50s? I guess maybe he should have been really ancient, but
Yeah.
he loved his meth,
No, he never.
his amphetamines. Oh, yeah. His doctor shot him up with all kinds of stuff.
Hitler did meth?
Well, he was like injecting amphetamines, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was an addict, and that probably
he died
led
when he
to
was
his
56.
Holy
psychosis.
mother.
Yeah. That's why he was so crazy. Well, I mean, he was crazy, obviously, but it's probably added to the craziness.
Yeah.
Meth psychosis. Cassie has great hair, I just want to say.
But bad eyebrows.
No, but those are like
They're
like
hot.
the 80s Brooke Shields
Yeah.
like shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
she started the trend.
But now she's playing the song that resurrects the dead. Now the band is coming back to life.
Oh yeah. With the bass line that
They couldn't even dig a hole.
no.
They just put dirt on top of them.
Now they are just like a black metal band.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're just like in corpse
standing
paint
on
and
their
covered in
hole.
dirt.
Yeah.
The walk is the
Their
best
walk
part.
is the best thing
No.
ever. They're like army dudes.
It's kind of funny. Sometimes I walk like that and like I do it just to like because it's funny.
Like
and
the
then
Bush Brothers.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah, the
remember I'm like, oh
Bushwhackers,
yeah,
yeah.
that's why I
Yeah.
do it. It's Hard Rock Zombies.
That's hilarious.
Like they're marching.
Well, what are some of your notable horror movies that have a rock and or roll influence.
And or roll.
Oh, there's so many good ones. I had a little bit of trouble, like, being like, what are the best? So I didn't put that many on my list. Obviously, to start off with, Black Roses.
I fucking love Black Roses.
That movie is so fucking
I know,
great.
it's amazing.
It's so great.
And it was only filmed like an hour away from where we live.
Was it really?
It was filmed in Dundas, Ontario.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I've
in
never
like
heard
a
of such a
small
place.
town.
It's really close to Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that movie is incredible. I love it. I like that monster thing that comes out of the speaker.
Yeah.
That thing's awesome.
It's been
You
a
have to
while
watch
since
it.
I've watched it, but yeah, that's definitely, I don't know, it's got good vibes. I think for me, like, a lot of it is actually the music. If the music is like pretty awesome.
I love it. I love Black Roses. That's a great fucking movie.
That is fantastic. Another movie that's on my list that is actually kind of obscure, like, even by like these kinds of standards that we are adhering to, is Terror on Tour. Do you know this movie?
Okay, I've heard of it, but I've never actually watched it. But it's a girl band, right?
No, it's like
I
they
thought it
look
was
like
like-
Kiddio.
Ah,
It's like a fake kiss. Okay, so Terror on Tour was actually a movie that when we did our first tour in the summer of 1999, we went to Ambassador Video in Brampton, and my dad was always there renting movies and was kind of like buddy with the manager, and he let us take as many movies as we wanted for like the couple weeks that we were going to be going out. So we got like Fat Ethel.
I love Fat
all
Ethel.
All these ridiculous, like, they had amazing movies there, and Terror on Tour was one we're like, that sounds so great.
Yeah.
So it's just like about like a band, and they look like each one has like a, I don't know, like a different colored wig, and like they kind of like they're like fake kiss or whatever, and somebody's going in and
I watched
killing
the
them.
trailer.
Yeah.
It looks pretty outrageous.
It's
I do
pretty
want to
silly.
watch it.
I haven't seen it since probably 1999, but that one is really good for me for nostalgia and stuff like that. And the last one on my list is Rocktober Blood, because I watched it last night and I've been wanting to watch it for so long.
I know. I love the cover.
And I've heard so much about the soundtrack. A friend of ours, Justin Trank, has the soundtrack. He has talked about it a lot, and the hype is all true. The soundtrack is actually the best part of the movie. Like, the movie is pretty great, but like, yeah,
I have
the
yet to
songs are
watch
good.
it. I still haven't watched that one yet.
Rainbow Eyes is played like 5 or 6 times, and that's like the song. That's like Big Girl, the hit song. But she's got a great voice, like Pat Benatar, kind of like
Sweet, that's awesome.
raspy. Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's mine. Yasmina.
Well, yeah, definitely Black Roses is one of my favorites. I'll mention a few that I haven't seen, but I've just always heard of them, but I just never got around to watching them. Unfortunately, I've still not seen Rock and Roll Nightmare with Thor.
Yeah!
And I started the Thor documentary today, and I got about like half an hour into it, and then I had to go out and do something, but it was pretty interesting. But when they showed the clips from the movie, it just looked outrageous. Like, I need to fucking watch it. But the documentary was pretty good, just half an hour in, so I recommend everybody watch that. I think it's on Netflix right now. And Trick or Treat, obviously, with Gene Simmons and Ozzy. And I still have never seen Slaughterhouse Rock. And another one I've never seen is Shock 'em Dead. Shock 'em Dead is another, like...
I've seen Shock 'em Dead.
Your head, like, did this, like, slow tilt.
Oh my god. No, like, it's fucking crazy. Like, the end where, like, the guy has the double, like, necked guitar, and he's like soloing like this.
Oh,
that's the best part
I
of the
know.
movie.
Where it's like where he's playing like the necks are facing
Oh my
each
god,
other.
it's
So he's like
absurd. Yeah.
Where have I seen that before?
probably from us. We've
Yeah.
probably shown you.
You know what? It's one of Mercedes, my sister's, favorite movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
the genre.
When I was
she
looking
owns
up,
a copy of it, so you may have seen it.
I was gonna say,
there.
I've definitely, like, that is sounding so
Yeah.
familiar with
yeah,
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but I have always wanted to. Another one that I haven't seen is apparently like Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has a rock and roll element in it. And definitely Kiss meets Phantom of the Park.
I was gonna mention that, and I've never seen it, but we watched some of the
I
clips,
know,
and it's
we watched
absurd.
some clips, and they just look awful.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
but
bad.
good, bad. Like, I want to watch that movie so much because I do love Kiss in general, so I do need to watch that fucking movie. But another one that I love, I guess it's a cartoon, but Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
It's,
Fucking
Yeah.
love heavy metal.
I love the first story is my favorite, the one that John Candy does the voice for.
Which one's that?
It's the one where he is on a different planet.
The taxi driver one?
Yeah, I can't remember. I haven't watched Heavy Metal in such a long time.
I just watched it recently, and it was such a trip. It was
I
such
love
a trip
it.
to watch it, because the first time I saw it, I was in, like,
the third story I'm
elementary
not
school.
really a big fan of. The pilot one.
Right,
There's
right,
only
right.
like the one scene where his like face melts off
Yeah, that
and
was
like
incredible,
shows his
actually.
skull. Like that part is cool, but I wasn't really into the story of the third story.
Yeah.
But I love the Sammy Hagar song. Heavy metal,
Love
one
that
way ticket to
movie.
midnight.
And you know, it's funny you bring up that movie, because I was actually gonna, on my list, I have Beavis and Butthead Do America, which isn't really technically a heavier.
But that part with the
But there's
Rob
a-
Zombie art, that part
Yeah.
is so
and
good.
Beavis and Butthead, the show is centered around music videos. So
Yeah,
I figured, like,
I love the part in the TV show in Beavis and Butthead when they're watching a Cannibal Corpse video.
Oh my God.
And then George is just like, and then Butthead goes, "Oh, was that a bear?" And they were the ones who started the whole thing about James Hetfield looking like the Cowardly Lion.
really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I remember watching that episode and Metallica like came on and they kept on like saying that he looks like the Cowardly Lion, and then ever since then everybody just agreed with it and everybody
Yeah.
said it. But well, another one, like our friends actually, Jake, who is one of the organizers of Shockstock.
You've met him.
Yes, he made a movie called The Intercessor, and it's called Intercessor, Another Rock and Roll Nightmare, and Thor is in it, and he plays the Intercessor, and it's the kind of like sequel to Rock and Roll Nightmare, and all of our friends are in it, because it was like filmed in our city with our friends, so yeah, like my boyfriend Owen is in it, my friend Brad is in it, but yeah, that's a fun movie. But other than that, I think I just had Neo Wolf was one that I looked up, and I still haven't seen it. But apparently, Neo Wolf is a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of
Me
this.
neither.
Yeah, like
it was
what
just
year?
it just kept on coming up in my searches, and it looks pretty good.
Is it like a newer movie or?
Maybe it is. Yes, 2010.
Oh.
Like, look at the cover. It's like a woman like on a guitar.
Ooh, and that looks like Billy Idol. a little
Yeah.
bit.
So I've never seen it, but it's the plot on IMDb is two college lovers face an ancient evil when a strange rock band comes to town.
Whoa.
So it
Okay.
sounds promising.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe I'll watch it sometime soon.
Are y'all good there, lady?
Oh yeah.
So, I have some obvious ones on my list, and then ones that I also haven't seen yet, but I would really like to. And I kind of veered a little bit away from, like, the strictly rock and roll in some of mine.
That's okay.
So, Phantom of the Paradise.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's on a lot of lists.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I did
that-
look that
yeah.
up too. Yeah,
And I just-
Garrett Graham was at Shockstock
Well, and the
a few
only
years
reason
ago,
I
and
watched
met him.
it is because I knew he was coming, and I wanted, I didn't want to make an ass of myself when I met him. So I watched it. Incredible fucking movie.
Yeah, it's got the chick from Suspiria.
Yeah.
In it. Yeah.
I guess I should give a shout out to Jen Marino.
Yeah, because she loves Garrett Graham.
Trick or Treat's on my list, obviously, so fucking good. And then there was one segment, I know that we've talked about this before, but we were so fucking drunk or stoned or something. But when we watched Chillerama, there was one segment that was like a musical aspect to it. And it was like the werewolves were...
I remember it like singing. I remember singing happening.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I was just gonna mention, again, it's not rock and roll, but Little Shop of Horrors. And I know we're not just doing musicals, but I fucking love that movie, and it's so badass.
Are you talking about the original or
Yeah.
the one with Steve Martin and Rick Moranis?
I've only seen the black and white.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
the one with Steve Moranis and Steve Martin and Rick Moranis is actually pretty awesome.
It's
And that's
really
what I
good,
hear,
yeah.
yeah,
but like,
it is good.
I love the black and white one so much. But yeah, I'll have to. And then there's one that I looked up that I haven't seen called Heavy Mental, a rock and roll bloodbath.
What?
Oh, you know
Heavy
what?
Mental.
That I actually did see that come up in a lot of lists as well in some of my searches. But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a Violent Vixen.
It's from 2009.
Yeah, it's a newer one. Yep.
Oh, it's a trauma movie.
On a killing spree, murdering anyone who has borrowed money from their boss and has not paid her back.
That's cool. I just like that it's a trauma movie.
So, I would like to watch that at some point.
I'll watch any trauma movie. I fucking love trauma.
That fucking... Oh, dudes, remember when we did that interview for that trauma interview?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So we were asked to answer some questions for someone making a documentary about trauma. And I guess we'll see how that works out. I don't even...
They're probably still piecing it together, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah. So that'd be pretty cool.
By the way, I like how the band in Hard Rock Zombies, like when they're zombies, you're right, they're just wearing black
Corpse
black metal paint. Yeah.
And they're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just resurrected and now they're a black metal band.
Well, I wanted to, just for fun, bring up metal and horror. So one of my favorite things from the 80s is when musicians wrote songs for horror movies.
Oh, so many.
Yeah, I'll just list my favorites. Dokken for Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yep.
Dream Warriors.
Yes.
Like I
Oh,
love,
yeah.
clearly.
I love that Dokken song so much. I also love Alice Cooper, the man behind the mask for Friday the 13th Part
Yep.
6. And I like when
Alice
they did these songs for the movies, like that they made a special video for it
Yeah,
that had
specifically.
Freddy and Jason in the video as well.
Yeah.
And it's like you can see Jason like coming out to like try to kill Alice, and it's just fun. It seemed like a fun time.
And then when Alice Cooper was in Nightmare 5...
6.
and he
He's
was
his
his dad.
Yeah.
He said, I actually read something he wrote up about that, and he said he had a really good fucking time doing that.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, for sure. And Ghoulies 2, Wasp were on the soundtrack.
Ah, no
they
way.
did Scream Until You Like It for the Ghoulies 2 soundtrack, and then the promo photos of Blackie Lawless, like with the Ghoulies. Oh, I just love that photo so much. I just love it so much. I need to see Wasp before I die. I'm not even that familiar with their music. I just think that they're outrageous.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like he's just like this little cute guy with, you know, like big new rock boots, and has his like back cape, and he's like a grandpa. Like
He's
it's
so
so
ridiculous.
adorable. Yeah, and obviously like I think that one of the best songs that was written, I don't know if it was written for the movie, but 45 Grave, Do You Want to Party for Return of the Living Dead.
It's party
I
time!
love that
That's
song.
Fucking.
Like,
That
if
song
it was
gets
like-
stuck in my head all the time.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, all the
still.
time.
It's like it penetrates like an emotion in my brain that makes me grab like alcohol and start drinking like just
Yeah.
everything that I have in the kitchen
Totally.
and be like, it's party time. That's such a fucking good song. I love it.
Fuck yeah. Oh, honorable mention to Motorhead with the Hellraiser song.
Yeah, for Hellraiser
And,
3.
and Bradley's in the
He's,
video.
and he's playing
watching.
chess with Lemmy.
Oh, yeah! We just watched
Yeah.
that, I feel like.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
that's a really good as well.
Hellraiser, gonna be mine. I don't know the lyrics. I've heard the song many times, but I just don't know the lyrics.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Now you just have me, like, on my phone.
Yeah.
On Wasp.
I love Wasp. Like,
Looking
they
at
look-
pictures.
They look like they would be a really fun show. We should definitely go see them the next time they tour.
So funny.
So here they are. They've made it to their big showcase.
And Cassie's there, wearing all white, because she's pure.
Yep. And the record label is gonna sign them as zombies because they're so fabulous.
I know. Oh, and I think this is when they play the notable Cassie song.
And to
Is
an
it?
to an empty theater.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And this guy totally looks like a guy from the 80s record industry. Wearing his fucking suit.
Carrying a briefcase.
He doesn't notice they're dead?
Also, why is there a lamp in the very back of the, oh!
Why is there a picture of a guy with tidy whities in a frame? What's happening?
This is weird. Yeah, I don't understand.
So he's stirring yogurt, looking at a picture of a naked man talking on the phone.
So this is the guy from The Label?
Yeah, he's like, it looks like he like...
Where is that cord attached?
I don't know.
He's like talking on the phone in a
Is
theater
that what was in
seat.
his suitcase?
I get maybe. Oh, you're on to
Suitcase phone,
something.
suitcase
phone.
He brought his entire living room to this fucking
Yeah,
theater.
that's why the lamp is there. I was like, why is there a lamp? Well, he set up the whole living room, including his boy toy, pool boy.
Ooh,
Look
I like
at that cage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like that the drummer's in a cage.
Fucking serious.
So it's a telephone and
It's like, yeah, it's
a speaker.
like
thing.
amplified.
Right.
Yeah, this is when they play the Cassie song. They play their instruments better when they're dead.
Yeah.
We have to find this man, Mr. E.J. Curse.
Yeah.
I want to say Cruz.
EJ Cruz.
Oh my
The,
god.
the video that's like playing
He's like running towards her in slow motion,
in
also
his
wearing white.
outfit.
With like a white scarf.
Yeah.
Oh my
Scarf
god.
is
He
just
looks like Thelma
rotten.
and Louise with his scarf.
Oh, just rotten.
So let's just remind everybody that they met like a day
Like
ago.
a day ago. I know.
And
But
talk.
it's true love, Megan. It's
Yep. It's true love, like that guy from fucking who sang Great Balls of Fire married that 12-year-old. It's that
His
kind of true
12-year-old
love.
cousin.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
kind of true love.
I forgot about that. What was his name? Why can't I think of his name?
It's not Jerry Lee Lewis, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. That movie was great though with Ray Liotta and Winona Ryder.
I haven't seen it.
Holy fuck! I think it's Winona Ryder. It's for sure Ray Liotta.
I saw like Winona Ryder is gonna be in this new Netflix movie.
It's actually a series.
It's a series.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I watched the trailer.
I think
It
it's called
looks like-
Stranger Things.
Yeah, I think it
Oh,
should be
yes.
coming out
Yeah,
soon.
I've heard of
Actually.
it.
You want to know what? In the trailer, the soundtrack sounded awesome. It was like the 80s synth kind of like
That's
revival.
cool.
Really?
It seemed really cool. I think it might be
It's
about aliens
premiering-
though, on the 15th of
Yeah,
July.
next
yeah.
Friday. Yeah, so 15th of July, it's going to be starting on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I think it's about aliens, so I don't know if I can
Yeah,
watch
it looked kind of alien-y.
Yeah.
Another movie I watched recently on Netflix, it was called Circle. It was one of those movies that just, when you see it pop up like on the menu on Netflix, like it's intriguing.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, what is this? Like, I'm very interested in watching this. And so I've been waiting to watch it, and then I finally watched it. And it was pretty fucking cool. Like, it was pretty interesting. For anybody who's been, just perusing the menu on Netflix, you should definitely check it out. It's directed and written by two guys, Aaron Han and Mario Michione. And it's basically like 50 people wake up in a room,
Oh, yes.
and there's like a globe sphere thing in the middle of them. They're all like standing in a circle facing each other, and they're all standing on their own individual circles. And if you step out of your circle, the orb thing like zaps you and you're dead instantly.
Okay.
And then they realize that somebody gets zapped every couple minutes.
Whether
And
they
then-
move or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they realize that they can control who is next. So then it's basically kind of it's a movie about humanity
Right.
and like different like, like demeanors and like who's gonna vote for who, what kind of person is gonna say yay or nay to
Yeah,
this. And
right.
it was actually pretty cool. So then they all figure out that they think that somebody kidnapped them and they're playing this like fucked up game, and they are like, okay, well, obviously one person is going to be the last one, so who should it be? And then it's all these people arguing about who should be the last person, and why should that person live, and why should this person die, and this
cool.
and that. And it was actually pretty interesting, so it's definitely worth the watch. It reminded me of Cube.
Yeah, and I actually was talking to Yaz the other day about, like, I just want to fucking talk about Cube. Because, we could watch Cube, but at the end of the day, I feel like everyone's seen Cube a million times, and
If you haven't watched Cube,
have to.
you have to watch it.
But it's just...
I've never seen.
What? You've
You're
never
fucking
watched
right.
Cube?
No, I know exactly what it's about.
It's so
I've
good.
never seen it though.
Oh my god,
I remember
Morgan.
there was one time.
I am shocked.
It was on like Showcase at like 2:00 in the morning, and I was up and I watched like a little bit of it, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
The first 5 minutes are incredible.
That's
when
fucking
are they wires or lasers? They cut that
They're
guy.
wires. They're almost like piano strings, right?
Yeah, like,
really
they just-
taut.
They cut that dude in a bunch of little
It's
pieces,
amazing.
and he just falls apart. And
Yeah.
actually, that
that
guy
sounds pretty
that
awesome.
dies at the very beginning, his name is Julian Richings. He's got a very, very like distinct face, and he's actually going to be at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of shit, and he plays Death in Supernatural. Like he's
yeah.
in so much. And I'm actually going to the Dark Carnival expo tomorrow in Hamilton, and he's gonna be there. But yeah, no, Morgan, you have to watch Cube. Cube is amazing. There's 3 of them.
It's like an escape
yes, I
room
like-
kind of thing, right? Like, it
kind of,
kills
yeah,
people.
yeah. But there's a system to it.
Yeah, and
There's a formula.
When we were
Actually, I know
talking
Ben would
about-
love it.
we were talking about that. It like brought to mind a couple other movies that I was like raised on that are also like psychological thrillers that we talked about too, like Session 9, which
I
fucked
don't
me.
remember that
Holy
movie.
fuck! Session 9 was like my childhood movie that every time I watched it, it fucked me up.
I want to watch
royally.
it again because the first time I watched it is when it was first released, and that was
Right.
years ago.
Oh, it's horrifying.
So I do want to watch it again. I do remember it was pretty creepy.
Yeah, that was really funny. Did you see
No,
it?
Yeah.
that's actually like honestly the best part of the movie because he ends
The
up
little midget with the fucked up face is eating his own hand.
Eats, but he eats his entire self. Like he eats his whole body, and he just
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's done, and he eats himself.
Like Poltergeist House.
No
Yeah.
way.
It's really weird. He puts a mustard on his hand, and he goes to town, and
That's
he
funny.
eats himself, and he's gone.
So fucking
Hungry
weird.
guy.
But yeah, back on Cube, it's a trilogy, but the guy who wrote the first one, I don't think he did the other 2, but the second one is retarded. Don't even waste your time. It's called Hypercube. It's terrible. But then the third one is really good because the third one is called Cube Zero, and it focuses on the guy who sits at the desk controlling and seeing the rooms.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
It's really, really cool. Yeah, so here's the fucked midget eating his own hand.
There's so many different cuts. It keeps cutting to
I
different
know.
things happening
It's
all
too
at
many
once.
too many things going on. See, you know what's funny is when I saw on Netflix Circle. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Circle?
yeah.
I actually was like, is that like the sequel to Cube? Because I was like,
It is, I know.
You know?
It is very similar. Like, it's honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the guy who wrote Cube watched The Circle and loved it. Like, they are very,
Yeah.
very similar, but Cube is gorier. Like,
Interesting.
fucked up shit happens in the rooms.
And
in
I
Cube.
don't want to
It's
ruin the end,
awesome.
but the end of the first Cube when
Yeah.
I can't even.
No, I know.
But when,
It's-
like the
it's
realization of, anyways.
Yeah, no,
so
it's
good.
amazing.
I'll have to check it out.
So the guy who did Cube, what's his name?
Are they making fun of zombies or are they actually zombies? Oh, they are zombies. Okay, they're just
No,
doing a
he's
bad
trying to
job.
escape, I think.
No, but these guys are zombies.
Yeah, but the tour manager isn't.
He's pretending.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's pretending
okay.
so that they
So
don't
he can get away.
notice. Yeah.
So the guy who wrote Cube, Vincenzo Natali,
It's Vincenzo, I think.
Vincenzo, he also wrote this other movie that I have been trying to find since its release. I can't find it anywhere, and it's called Nothing.
Oh.
And it's about these 2 guys who are roommates, and the one guy who's actually the main guy in Cube is the guy from Pin.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're all Canadian. These are Canadian
Oh.
movies. Yeah, and so he's also in this movie called Nothing, and it's about these 2 guys that are roommates, and they get in a fight, and they make this wish or something where they wish the world would go away, and they open their door and walk out, and it's completely like white with nothing. So then it's like that scene in Coraline when
Oh, I
she's
love
like
that.
she keeps walking and then everything
goes
fades
pixelated and
away.
it's gone,
So
yeah.
that's what this whole movie is. So they're basically they got their wish or whatever, and they're in absolute like empty space. Like
How do you make a
completely
movie
nothing.
about that?
That's why I don't want to watch it. Like I've always wanted to find this movie and I can't find
It
it.
says on disc at
anywhere.
Amazon there.
Yeah, I should find it on
50% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.3 on IMDb.
what Nothing or
Yep,
Cube? Okay,
Nothing.
Oh, sale for $75.
Fuck off.
It says 2 new from $34.
This is David Hewlett.
Six used from $7.
Oh, it's a comedy.
It's a comedy?
It's a straight up comedy. Yeah.
Interesting. It's just one of those, like, existentialist, like, postmodernist movies that there was, like, a whole string of them in, like, the late 90s, like, early 2000s, where, it made you think, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where you ponder and ask, like, life questions, you know what I mean? Like, it seems, like, scary to, you know, like, being in space, where you're just, like, completely, like, surrounded by emptiness and nothingness. Like, I've always wanted to watch that movie, but I've never seen it. So if anybody out there is listening and knows about this movie and knows how I can get it, definitely contact me, because I've always wanted to watch this movie. Okay, so this guy's still eating himself.
Sugar.
So
sugar with that.
He's got to put sugar with the legs.
Oh,
on his dick.
Yeah, because it probably is not very delicious.
That mask is fucking terrible.
It's not as bad as Troll 2, though.
Oh, no.
Troll 2 mask is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like paper mache and potato sacks.
Yeah.
They're still putting on a great show for the,
For the label guy.
Yeah. They don't really explain why the guy is eating himself, though. Like, he just wants to...
I know, right? Like,
He
they're
just
like,
wants to
let's
end
think
it
of
all.
something else fucked up that we could just throw into this movie. Let's have this guy eat himself.
Oh, I have one more tidbit of information, I think, here.
Ooh.
About the award, apparently, that this movie won. Remember I was mentioning it earlier?
Yeah, so Hard Rock Zombies
Yeah.
won an award.
Yeah, so apparently this movie, Hard Rock Zombies, actually... Oh, she's still dancing. Isn't
I
that nice?
love her dancing.
Yeah,
like the girl
it's
with
fabulous.
the blue tights, the slut. I love it.
Yeah, she's so great. She's like doing her witchy, like spooky moves there. So yeah, apparently this was off of the German Wikipedia for Hard Rock Zombies, which the translation is not the best, but apparently it did win an award in 2009 though. And the award in German is the Goldenen Reitenden Leich, which I think translates to like golden horse, like the corpse of a horse's ass, basically. I don't know. It's really weird.
Those wacky Germans.
Yeah, but it apparently won this award because it was voted as like the perfect B movie, where it's like the film won the award because it represents, according to this jury, it exemplifies everything what a B movie should actually be in general. Like lack of professionalism and realism, a bad script and weak acting, but it still manages to have a considerable entertainment value, and also that the soundtrack was really good. So it seems to me that like this movie actually in Germany
Was a big hit.
is a lot more well known, like, and had a bit more impact. But yeah, it won an award for being so bad that it was good, which is exactly what we stand for here at Witch Finger Podcast. So.
Well, that's like the Razzies. That's what the Razzies are.
Exactly.
Right? Like it's like they give awards for bad movies.
I don't know, but the Razzies is a little bit more like it's actually just bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's like just bad
Yeah,
movies.
like Catwoman and
Oh,
God,
I
God.
refuse to watch
And
that movie.
I think Jack and Jill won one. Was
yeah,
that
that Adam
Yeah.
Sandler
Adam
movie
Sandler,
where he
yeah.
like plays a woman and a man.
his sister is twin
Oh my
sister.
shit.
God.
Yeah, rotten.
No kidding. So all the townsfolk got eaten by zombies, and now the slutty girl with the blue spandex is rocking out on the stage.
The witch lady.
You look his butt crack.
I know.
Look at his
Tight leopard pants.
spandex are just
Speaking of
fantastic.
leopard spandex, I'm going to see Steel Panther next
Ah!
week. I've never seen them, nor do I know anything about their music. I'm just going to check it out.
They're
And
amazing.
I've
I've seen
heard,
them play so many
I've
times.
not
and
heard
they're
one
so
bad
good.
thing about them,
No.
so I'm
No.
pretty excited
It's
about
a show. It's like, you know what, it's because the whole idea of the band is like it's parodies of the 80s and all of the cliches that kind of come with like the 80s
Yeah.
and like the big hair
I think I'll
and all
enjoy
that.
it.
It's like it's a show. Like
Yeah.
it's not just watching a band. Like they have like interludes where they like talk and it the singer is like a comedian essentially. Like it's
Yeah.
really entertaining.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it when the singer is a comedian between songs.
Yeah.
That's like when I went to go see, like anytime you see Devin Townsend.
Oh,
like he's
fuck,
hilarious.
I love Devin Townsend.
He is so fucking, he's like a comedian. It's amazing.
Okay, so now the zombie... Okay,
The
so
zombies are now
on
attacking.
stage.
Well, I guess they can't really attack the band because they're also
dead.
zombies.
So basically, they're just having a really great time.
How come there's no lights? There's one spotlight.
And his little, like, underage girlfriend is still watching the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh, they see her. I think.
They're like fresh
How do
meat.
they not see this guy being a fucking idiot?
Oh, and this girl, blue spandex, like doing a gymnast thing over the seats.
Yeah, her leg over top of the.
I did that once. Remember, we went to see a movie, and I like creeped up behind the seats, like doing the splits over them.
Oh wow.
Aren't they related though? Because she's part of the family too, right?
Yeah, but I think that they want her. She's
They want her to
alive,
be a
so they want her
ghoul.
to be a zombie now.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Join us.
If none of them, there's 7 of them there. If not one of them can catch her, of course.
Oh wow, and they're actually using real pyro. Did Great White not teach you anything? That's
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up. They actually are better when they're dead
Yeah.
than alive.
I like how the drummer is playing in a cage. Does
I like
that
how
happen anymore?
I like how he's playing standing up as well.
Yeah.
Did it used
I've
to happen
only
a lot?
I've only
Yeah,
ever
like
been
like drum cages. I
Yeah.
remember like in the 80s that used to be a thing where the drummer like played in a cage.
yeah, just because it looks cool.
It does.
I've only ever been to one venue where there was actually like a cage in front of the stage.
In front of the stage?
Yeah, so that you didn't get, stuff thrown at you.
Yeah. Like tomatoes and stuff.
Yeah, and beer bottles. Yeah, so the general consensus is that this movie is starting, like, it does start to fall apart.
And I just literally checked how many minutes were left because I was like, how long are they going to stretch out the storyline for? Another 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So,
yeah,
Well, there's credits in there too, so
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
10.
it's impressive though because like what went from a 20-minute idea, like,
Right.
they actually turned it into like
Like an hour and a half.
quadruple that. Like that's crazy.
Well, I scoured the internet for a good review to read, and I found one.
Yes.
Okay, so
Is it an Amazon review?
it is. It's always an Amazon review.
Oh.
I don't know why people like go, like, just out of the way, like, beyond, like to write the best ones on Amazon. I don't know why. Like, it's just for some reason Amazon reviews are the best ones.
I find that Amazon is actually a really good compendium for that as well because it's such an old website. Like,
Yeah.
it's been on the internet. Like, you can go on there and scroll all the way back, and it's like a review from 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What
It's
a
pretty
person
amazing.
said like 20 fucking years ago. So it does have a really good collection of opinions.
Yeah. Well, this review was written a month ago.
Oh, wow.
Newcomer.
Okay, so this review is written by a woman, I don't know, by a person, I'm assuming, a woman, by the name of Lady in Red, and she gave it 1 star, and the title is, I Was on This Set.
Oh.
And this is her review. I was in this film. I can't believe anyone has lines in it. I met my husband on this set.
No way!
What?
And then she
That's
gave it 1 star.
And she gave it 1 star.
What a bitch.
She was like, and it was like the second, like I went through all the pages, and she was like the second last review, and it was like, I was on this set. I was like, what? I'm gonna find this woman and contact her and be like,
I met my husband on this set.
yeah.
Maybe it's the singer's wife. Maybe it was Cassie.
Maybe. I don't
My
know,
God.
man. That's pretty hilarious that
That's
this
amazing.
person
And it's great
wrote a
because
review and was like, I was on this
she
set.
met her husband, which probably, I guess, should have been great, but she still gave it 1 star.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
not happy about it.
What does that say about all of it?
Oh, he's doing the fucking walk again.
Yeah.
The bushwhackers walk.
It's funny that he does the bushwhacker walk, but then he like gets in the car and drives like a normal human being. Oh yeah, their license plate is the name of the band, except it's shortened.
Holy
it's like
mouse.
Holy Mos.
Holy moss.
So now they're leaving. Oh, that's the label guy. Okay.
There actually is a band called Holy Moses.
Mm.
From Europe.
Do they have corpse paint on?
No, actually, the singer of Holy Moses is a woman, and I've met her before. They're a German thrash metal band, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they're German, so they must be big fans of this movie.
Maybe. Yeah, they're apparently one of the very first German thrash metal bands, and Sabina Klassen is the singer of the band. And I have met her before, actually.
So now the label guy's a zombie. Or dead.
And the
tour
manager
manager is still
I was gonna say
to
the
live.
manager is just like left behind. Like, why do I even bother? Nobody loves me. Nobody cares about the work that I do.
The tour manager's monologue
Like,
is the best.
The best acting, actually, in the
yeah.
entire movie.
He's fabulous. I wonder what happened to this poor soul.
Maybe this is the guy that got found his wife.
I was on this set. I met my husband. 1 star.
You, sir, are bad at being a zombie.
yeah, he's right there. Get him.
He's like
Get
totally
him.
hammered. Best line. You suck, mister.
That's hilarious. Oh yeah,
And
don't
it's
they,
still going.
they go back in their graves that are
What?
above ground.
What a bunch of idiots.
That's really polite of them.
Yeah, they're like, we've done our
Played our show.
our deed.
Except for I feel like there were more members of the band before. We just saw like 3.
I think there might have been. It seemed like it.
Oh, Virgin Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they have a goat. I mean, you need a goat
Where
for a
did Black
satanic
Phillip
ritual.
come from? Now it's getting all like voodoo music and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Mystic Symboli.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Mystics in Bali, the flagship of Witchfinger podcast.
Yeah.
What a fabulous, awful. What an awful movie.
Oh, fuck. Does she actually die?
I don't remember,
We'll
actually.
find out.
Actually, you know what? This also like just made me think of just that one part in the gate when is singing along to the satanic record and finds the like Terry is like like he's got this like flag on and he's like making it look like a cape and he's like making it sound all like spooky and shit. I love that scene in the gate.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and he's like he's like reading the lyrics.
There's like a
that are
talking
from,
part in the song or something, and he's
and he's like it's from the dark book,
yeah,
and then
like,
he like
sinking.
opens the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, so now they're coming back out of their graves.
Yeah,
to
the
rescue the broad.
Tour
Okay.
manager was like, "Hey guys, we gotta."
These scenes are so dark.
Yeah.
Like they were filmed at dusk.
It actually looks to me like you can always tell like when they actually film it during the day and then they just put the filter on it to make it look like it's the night.
Yeah.
Or dark. Why is there a humping zombie?
That zombie was humping the air.
He's like
He's amazing!
He's a weird humping zombie.
I wonder how many days it took them to film this movie.
I don't know. There's not nearly enough information
I know.
on the internet about this movie.
I scoured the internet and all I found was just reviews.
Yeah.
Like not really like interviews or anything. You know what I mean? It's a lost gem in history.
It is. But I'm almost certain that like there were probably a lot of copies of this sold. Like it seems like it's a movie that people know about.
Yeah. Okay, so now they're playing their evil song outside, so they carried all their gear and ants like,
And they
to the
set it up really
mountains.
fast. And also, where is the electricity coming from?
Yeah, I know. They're like amplified, so there must be a power bar.
Yeah.
Very long extension cord.
Yeah, or a generator or something.
So I think this song does the opposite effect, and it sends the dead away.
Oh. But wouldn't it do the same to them because they are undead as well?
Yeah, that's true. That's a weird paradox.
It's pretty fucking heavy.
Spooky. I just saw that, like, the VHS, like, tracking line.
Oh my god.
Look at that!
Halloween
He was wearing a
It's like
fucking,
a-
like, Halloween
A
mask.
really bad paper mache.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
It's the manager.
all right.
Smart.
Yeah.
So he can hide
Yeah.
within the zombies.
Mission accomplished.
The only useful fucking cast member in this whole movie is the manager.
Yeah, the tour
which is the
manager.
complete opposite of real life.
I still like Witch Lady, though.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her tights. She inspires me to do the splits one day.
Oh, yeah.
So now they're attacking the band.
Yeah, I guess like their song, that song is
like
like
summoning,
summoning
right?
them. But they have to be walking over doing like cool dance moves and stuff
Luring them into a cave.
into the cave.
Not a very big town. Everybody in town is a zombie.
It makes me wonder why they would even stop there on their tour.
Makes no sense. Oh, so it's an old abandoned mine then.
I like how the Hitler zombie is doing like the Zig Heil as he walks.
He's like saluting.
So the band is playing the song and like they're leading them into this tunnel.
Abandoned
I'm pretty
mine
sure
shaft.
we just watched a scene where the zombies were walking in there while they were still playing outside of the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Like the drums are still out there.
Yeah, how are the drums still
Continuity
happening?
error.
Yeah, not only that, but I'm pretty sure they don't have wireless, so they're...
Oh,
My God.
So they're basically gonna like gas them.
I hope the band makes it out. Nope.
Nope, they've sacrificed themselves.
Yeah, total gas chamber.
Yeah, and of
Yeah.
course Hitler has his gas chamber all set up,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of messed up. And I'm pretty sure, though, that wouldn't work for the undead because they're already dead.
Or maybe it's a special kind of zombie gas.
Oh. Like the kind that comes out of the barrel in Return of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Except it kills zombies. Dramatic acting here.
Yeah, this is the best acting actually we've seen so far.
Yeah. Everybody's toppling over.
He just
He
climbs.
just climbs on top of a body. Guy from Willow.
He's dead too.
She's still dancing.
She's still dancing away. And it's a swastika in the class.
Jesus Christ. Dancing and dying, and Hitler's face is melting off.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That was fucking awesome. They
They
spent the
should have
budget on
showed that.
that.
Yeah, they should have showed that for longer.
Yeah, I love... That's one of my favorite, like, special effects for...
Like in Poltergeist
80s.
when he goes to
Yeah.
the bathroom and his face like starts like coming
Yeah,
off.
face
I
melting.
that's the
love that.
best.
It's so funny.
Holy
And the
fuck.
meat crawling on the counter and the maggots coming out of it. Like
That's
I always loved those.
Such a good
That scene is just like the best scene in the whole movie.
Fantastic.
So now their faces don't fall off the band.
No,
They
and they
just
died
peacefully-
standing up. And this
Oh.
guy's eating himself to death, see?
Yeah, he's just eating
He's
his
eating his
face.
face. This is the best part of the whole fucking movie.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah,
And he gobbles down his... And he burps. Gobbles his own face off.
I like how like the skull like ate his face,
skin off,
but
yeah.
then like the eyeballs would still be
Yeah.
in the skull.
So... Continuity.
And she's so sad. You just fucking met him yesterday.
I know. All
the
this
second
happened
time
in
he
one
died.
day.
He's not even there. He's in the tunnel. Like what's buried under there? Like he died in the tunnel
Yeah, I don't know.
or the cave or whatever.
I want that zombie cock.
Oh, and his hand comes out of the grave to give her this ring back.
Oh, she's gonna do it with a zombie. That's gonna be weird.
Just the hand though.
Oh, well, I guess, it'd be alright, I suppose.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Produced and directed by Krishna Shah.
Yeah.
Oh, written by Krishna Shah, so they made a spelling error there.
Yeah, they did. That was one of the things that I
Yeah.
noticed on IMDb.
Cassie. The credits are... Oh,
Large.
as Hard Rock Zombies. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Very nice.
Large font.
That is. This is pretty big.
Well, that was Hard Rock Zombies. Did you like it, Megan?
I
First
really
time
liked
viewing
it. I really liked
Now you're
it.
gonna do that like the Bushwhackers thing all the time. We're gonna walk like that all the time now. And we'll sing the Cassie song together.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for tuning in for anybody who listened. And if anybody has never seen Hard Rock Zombies, you should probably watch it. I think the whole movie's on YouTube.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
very
I
saw
certain
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if you've never seen Cube, watch Cube because it's great. And we're signing off. We're going to bed soon. I'm going to the Rue Morgue horror convention in Hamilton tomorrow, so that'll be fun. George A. Romero will be there. I can't remember who else. Bill Moseley.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty excited about. There's like going to be a panel about VHS, so I'm excited.
You'll have lots to talk about on the next.
I know.
episode.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro will be there.
What?
Yeah, I've seen him before. I've seen him once in Toronto.
Oh my god.
Megan's sad. She can't come. She's going to her cousin's wedding tomorrow.
Boo!
Boo weddings.
Fuck love.
Yeah. I mean, we all learned from Hard Rock Zombies that don't fall in love with somebody you just met yesterday because they're just going to turn into a zombie and die.
Fuck.
Love is eternal.
Whoa, Cassie!
Oh my god, barf in my mouth.
Won't you tell me what to do to me?
This bitch is gonna fuck the reanimated corpse of her boyfriend.
Yeah,
Now, so.
she seems like she'd do that because she's an idiot.
Yeah, what an idiot.
All right, guys, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.